Live from the NBC Montana studios, this is NBC Montana Today.
Good morning, Montana. I'm Jason Hurst. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. As you pour your coffee and make breakfast, let's help you sort out Election Day. Now, you have to go back to the early part of last century since a Democrat hasn't represented Montana in the Senate. Jon Tester has some words of farewell. In Flathead County, District 3 Commissioner Randy Burdell is reelected for a second term. We'll hear from him, and we take a closer look as to why voters approved an initiative banning plastic bags in the city of Bozeman.
Well, the time is just after 6:30, and we have temperatures in the teens this morning. 19 for you in Bozeman. Crystal clear sky showing up there in our Opportunity Bank of Montana weather camera. A little bit of cloud cover. That's just some low cloudiness and some fog out there around Missoula and Kalispell, but it is keeping our temperature a little bit warmer, right around the 30-degree mark. Dry skies showing up on our radar as we make our way throughout the day today. There will be some haze out there because, of course, we are tracking inversions. Temperatures right around 40 at 2 p.m. in Missoula. For southwest Montana, you'll be a bit warmer, not impacted by the inversion. Temperatures mid-40s at around 2 p.m. Tracking highs today close to the 50-degree mark. In 50s, that's what we have on tap for the weekend, but we're tracking some changes. Our next weather maker is going to impact the area with a daily threat of showers next week. Everything you need to know is coming up in about 10 minutes.
Montana's U.S. Senate race, a contest of national significance, with Republican Tim Sheehy defeating Democratic Senator Jon Tester to flip the seat. Tester delivered his concession speech following the results. Tester was optimistic throughout his watch party, but when the race was called, Tester reached out to Sheehy to congratulate him and encourage Sheehy to work hard. Tester spent 3 terms in the Senate, and when it was time to address the media, he kept his remarks brief.
I've had a great 18 years in the United States Senate. I've met some incredible people along the way and had the opportunity to do some great things to help move this state forward, move the country forward.
And here is a look at the results for the U.S. Senate race. Tim Sheehy clinched the win with 53% of the vote compared to Tester's 45%. Sheehy released this statement on the results. My promise to every Montanan is simple. As your senator, I will always fight for Montanans, put America first, and do the right thing in office because it's the right thing for Montana and America. I'll never be bought by the lobbyists, special interests, and the D.C. swamp. And here is what Sheehy told the crowd at his watch party Tuesday evening.
Because we have to save this country, and to save it, we got to come together and figure out how to heal this country. We have to disagree better, and we got to actually move forward and stop arguing about everything. We got to make some progress.
Sheehy took the stage at a watch party just after 2 a.m. in Bozeman. He thanked his family and staff for their help with the campaign. He also thanked Tester for his years of service. Now, the Senate seat isn't the only major contest that we're following. Montanans' U.S. House races were called by the Associated Press. NBC Montana's Bowen West explores the race for Montana's U.S. House of Representatives in District 1 seat.
A journey we chronicled for viewers, from political rematches to incumbents announcing they are in and then dropping out. First, let's take a look at eastern Montana. Montanans can expect a new representative for that district. Incumbent Representative Matt Rosendale will be replaced with Troy Downing. His campaign focused on reducing government spending and addressing border security. Downing, the state auditor, took to social media and said, quote, "The best is yet to come." Taking a look at western Montana's U.S. House seat, Democrat Monica Trinnell went up against incumbent Ryan Zinke, a rematch from when they went head-to-head in 2022. The Associated Press said Zinke won again.
You know what? The government's too heavy, and the opportunity is too light.
Throughout Zinke's campaign, he emphasized his legislative achievements and says he wants to continue working on issues like housing and border security. To a crowd in Whitefish on Tuesday night, he stressed the future of the United States is up to those that love the country.
And as a military commander, I didn't care whether you're Republican or Democrat. I don't care now, but I do care whether you love the country. That I care about.
Reporting in Missoula, Bowen West, NBC Montana.
In Flathead County, Randy Burdell, the incumbent District 3 Commissioner, is reelected for a second term. Burdell served as a fire chief and legislator before his first term as commissioner. He tells us his focus has been and will continue to be physical responsibility, public safety, and personal responsibility for Flathead citizens and for the government. Burdell thanked his opponent for wanting to fill an obligation to the community, as well as the residents who voted for him.
I think, too, I want to thank the people in Flathead County. They have shown their support for me over the past 6 years, and they continue to show that, and I'm just really grateful.
Burdell received 39,000 out of the 58,000 votes. His second term will officially start on January 6th. In a statement, the president for Montanans for Reproductive Rights says voters across the political spectrum came together to protect access to abortion care, reproductive freedom, and personal privacy. Now, abortion rights amendments passed in 7 out of the 10 states where the issue was on the ballot. It comes more than 2 years after the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, ending the federal constitutional right to an abortion. Arizona, Colorado, New York, Maryland, Missouri, Montana, and Nevada all approved ballot questions establishing a right to abortion in their state constitutions. Voters in Florida, Nebraska, and South Dakota did not. It marks the first defeat of ballot measures backing abortion rights since Roe was overturned. In Bozeman, voters were asked whether they wanted to support an initiative banning plastic bags in the city. Unofficial results indicate that they do. Bozeman residents voted in favor of establishing a ban targeting single-use plastic bags and polyester from foam packaging in the city, with approximately 63% of the votes cast for the measure.
We're excited. This is a huge win, and it's not just a win for Bozeman. It's a win for basically all of the whole United States.
The initiative aims to avoid pitfalls of similar bans, including loopholes allowing customers to purchase single-use plastic bags at checkout or permitting retailers to distribute thicker plastic bags intended for reuse, things that will not be sanctioned under Bozeman's plastic ordinance. And Quattraro hopes Bozeman will serve as a role model for other cities both across the country and right here in Montana. And now we visit with Chief Meteorologist Brooke Foster, who is standing by. Brooke, we talked about all morning that it's cold outside. Is it still cold outside?
You know, definitely still cold outside. Temperatures in northwest and west central Montana were right around the 30-degree mark, but southwest Montana feeling the chill with those temperatures in the teens. And we're not even at the coldest part of the day. Sunrise, coldest part of the day. Once the sun comes up, you're going to notice a little low cloudiness and some fog, at least around Kalispell. You can kind of see that camera looks a bit out of focus. Missoula not doing too bad this morning. Here's your bus stop forecast. Cold to start. Temperatures staying in the 30s through lunchtime at 34. We'll hit 40 in that 3 to 4 o'clock hour for Missoula. We will see a little bit of cloud cover today, but overall, high pressure is going to be in control. And the good news is we're not expecting any of that winter weather. Temperatures upper 30s in that 3 to 4 o'clock hour. Next weather maker moves in next week. Everything you need to know is coming up.
In view, it's a tight race for a county attorney, a race that has had its share of controversy. We take a closer look. We've got more local news to come, so don't go anywhere.